There are predators that only truly appear when the forest falls silent. No sound of pursuit, only the slow tightening of coils in the darkness. In this place, even one's own kind is not spared. And sometimes the last one to appear is the only one left alive. Brutal nature when the hunter becomes the prey. A long dark shadow glides past the base of a tree, then vanishes. It has just slipped beneath the canopy of an Asian tropical rainforest. And at the end of that silent glide, another creature is about to run out of any chance to escape. Black, metallic sheen scales slide across a bed of decomposing leaves. A forked tongue continuously samples scent molecules, guiding the king cobra toward its prey through the dense, humid forest. While most venomous snakes hunt rodents, the king cobra dominates the food chain by preying on other snakes, including smaller cobras within its own territory. From South Asia to Southeast Asia, across India, Thailand, and Indonesia, millions of square kilometers of humid tropical forest stretch beneath nearly year-round heavy rains. High temperatures and humidity create ideal conditions for the king cobra, the longest venomous snake on Earth, to reign over the tropical forests of Asia. It can exceed 5 meters in length. A broad diamond-shaped head, black scales with a golden metallic sheen. It is not the largest snake, but it is more dangerous than any snake ever recorded. Its primary weapon lies not in muscular strength, but in its extraordinary ability to locate prey with pinpoint precision through chemical signals and ground vibrations. With each flick of the tongue, millions of scent molecules are transferred to the Jacobson's organ, allowing the brain to construct a detailed chemical map of the entire surrounding forest. A few dozen meters away, a small python was still slowly slithering across the layer of decaying leaves, unaware that its every movement had already been locked onto from the darkness. The king cobra raises its forepart and holds its body motionless. The forked tongue continuously checks chemical signals to precisely calculate the attack distance. It lunged forward. Its 5-meter body shot out like an arrow released from a fully drawn bow. The smaller python had no time to turn its head before the upper jaws struck the fragile scales along its neck. 2 fangs, each over a centimeter long, pierced through the thin scales. Neurotoxic venom is injected directly into the body and rapidly spreads through the circulatory system. The toxin quickly paralyzes the central nervous system, severing the control signals between the brain and muscles. Breathing begins to fail almost immediately. The king cobra widens its jaws. The skull joints flex apart, opening a gape far beyond normal limits. From the head, the prey begins to be swallowed slowly and precisely. Scales slide down the throat, a body nearly a meter long gradually disappearing into the darkness, leaving behind only a faint drag mark on the ground and a thick, heavy silence. In the wild, king cobras typically live alone. Each individual controls a wide hunting range to reduce competition for food with others of its kind. But in the dry season, as water sources dwindle and prey becomes scarce, even the most firmly respected territorial boundaries begin to collapse. Two king cobras come face to face on the same trail. Both recognize that the food source ahead is too valuable to retreat from. Forebody raised high, the king cobra flares its hood. They coil around each other, pressing the opponent's head toward the ground, a sign of tension before a true fight for survival. The wrestling match can last many minutes, but when one side is exhausted and loses the ability to resist, the line between rival and prey sometimes disappears entirely. The larger one pins its opponent's head to the ground before delivering a bite. Fast, precise, directly to the neck region. Resistance fades with each passing second. When the sun sets, only one individual leaves the trail, its body visibly distended. For the king cobra, being the same species carries no privilege whatsoever. But even the cannibal is not invincible. Within the same forest exist creatures that cannot be subdued by venom, and that can bring down even a king cobra. The mongoose, sharing the same forest, possesses lightning-fast reflexes and a nervous system with acetylcholine receptors that reduce the impact of snake venom. The honey badger is equally renowned for its thick skin and high pain tolerance, allowing it to engage venomous snakes with an aggression few other species dare attempt. But the greatest threat does not come from the ground. It comes from a direction for which the king cobra has almost no evolved defense mechanism. As it glides into an open clearing, the canopy above has already been watching in silence for some time. Over 20 meters up, a pair of yellow eyes has long since locked onto its target. The crested serpent eagle is in no hurry. It waits for the moment the prey's body stretches out fully. Wings open wide, spanning nearly 2 meters. The dive unfolds in absolute silence. No beating of wings, no warning, only the air torn apart. Curved talons lock onto the neck and midsection. Each talon over 5 centimeters ground. In the air, the king cobra loses every foothold needed to orient a bite. Its body thrashes through open space, every attack mechanism rendered useless. In the Asian tropical rainforest, position in the food chain is always shifting. Even apex predators can become prey under unfavorable circumstances. The king cobra plays a vital role in controlling reptile populations. A decline in their numbers can alter the ecological balance across many tropical forests. When smaller snake populations grow unchecked, the predation pressure on ground-nesting birds, amphibians, and insects shifts accordingly, affecting the entire ecological chain. But not every king cobra ends up in an eagle's talons. Some females live long enough to enter a remarkable breeding season. Unlike most snake species, the female gathers dry leaves and uses her body to coil and push them into a nest mound nearly half a meter high, a rare nesting behavior among snakes. Eggs are laid within the decomposing plant matter. Heat generated by the decomposition process helps maintain a stable temperature throughout embryo development. The female typically remains near the nest for several weeks. minimizing foraging activity to protect the eggs from predators and environmental fluctuations. Even as another individual was taken by an eagle moments before, the female continues to guard the nest. The instinct to preserve the lineage operates independently of any surrounding event. In the Asian tropical rainforest, life runs on competition, predation, and constant adaptation. No species stands outside the ancient laws of survival. The king cobra is not a symbol of cruelty. It is the product of millions of years of evolution in an environment where a single mistake typically means death. Today's hunter may become tomorrow's prey. And tomorrow, there will always be another species standing one rung higher in the same ecological cycle. The forest continues its motion in silence, needing no audience, needing no name, only the cycles of survival that existed before us and will continue long after us all. The African savanna stretches endlessly beneath the morning sun. This is the stage of wildlife, where each species finds its own way to survive. From small herbivores to powerful predators, all share the same space. But there is one species whose presence changes all the rules. They are the architects of the landscape, creatures that can reshape their environment simply by being present. African elephants, the largest land animals on the planet, and the story of their power still has much left Loxodonta africana. Adult African elephants can reach up to 4 meters tall and weigh over 6 tons. This is a size far exceeding any other existing land animal. This massive body is not just about mass. Each part has evolved to serve strength and dominance in a harsh environment. The elephant's trunk contains over 40,000 muscle fibers, capable of lifting objects up to 350 kilograms, yet delicate enough to pick up a single seed. Elephant tusks, essentially developed incisors, can grow up to 2.5 meters long and weigh 50 kilograms each. They are both tool and weapon in one. The wide ears can reach up to 2 square meters, not only helping to dissipate heat, but also amplifying sounds from over 10 kilometers away. Skin up to 2.5 centimeters thick protects against thorns and harsh sun, yet remains sensitive enough to feel a fly landing. Four legs like support pillars, each foot nearly half a meter wide, designed to distribute the enormous weight without sinking deep. All these features combine to create a creature with no natural enemies when fully grown. The elephant's strength is not just about numbers. It is demonstrated through actions that shape the entire landscape around them. An adult elephant can consume up to 150 kilograms of food per day. This requires them to constantly search for and exploit food sources. When necessary, elephants use their full strength. A headbutt, combined with 6 tons of weight, can generate a force of up to 10,000. Trees over 5 meters tall begin to shake. Roots pull up. The sound of breaking wood echoes through the air. In just seconds, a tree standing for many years falls. This behavior is not destruction. This is how elephants open up new areas for grass to grow, creating conditions for smaller herbivores. Within weeks, this area will become new grassland, nourishing dozens of other species. Elephants are the ecological engineers of their environment. This strength is also used in communication. Male elephants may push down trees to display their health to females or warn rivals. These temporary displays of rage are the language of power, clearly understood by all surrounding creatures. But true strength lies not only in the ability to destroy, it also lies in restraint and knowing when to use it. And that's why in the wild world, elephants rarely have to prove anything. They only need to be present. Elephant life revolves around water. An adult elephant needs to drink up to 200 liters of water per day, especially during the dry season. When water sources dry up, elephants use their tusks and feet to dig deep into dry riverbeds, creating wells for the entire herd and for other species. An elephant's sense of smell is one of the strongest senses in the animal world. They can smell water from 20 kilometers. Elephant memory is legendary, but it has a scientific basis. Their brain weighs 5 kilograms, larger than any other land animal. Elephants can remember water source locations for decades, recognize hundreds of other individuals, and even commemorate those who have died. Elephant communication is far more complex than what human ears can hear. They use infrasound below 20 hertz to communicate up to 10 kilometers. These vibrations travel through the ground, detected by the sensitive feet of other elephants, creating an invisible information network. In the elephant's world, strength comes not only from muscle, it comes from intelligence and social connections. Although elephants have no natural predators when fully grown, the savanna is still a place of unavoidable encounters. A young elephant separates from the herd. This is the moment that predators like lions always wait. A pride of lions advances. 5 females, 1 male. They know that a young elephant, though already weighing nearly 2 tons, is still a viable target if separated from the herd. The young elephant detects the threat. Ears spread wide. Trunk raised high. A warning. Lions attack, but they hit a living wall. The young elephant stamps its feet, spins around, using its weight as a defensive weapon. The young elephant's call is heard. The ground trembles. Adult elephants are coming. When adult elephants appear, the rules change completely. Lions, despite having the advantage of numbers, cannot face 6 tons. The lion pride retreats, not out of fear, but from survival instinct. They know well when a hunt is no longer worth it. The elephant herd gathers around the young elephant. Trunks touch each other. This is not just protective instinct, but deep social. But danger doesn't only come from land. Waterholes where elephants must drink daily are also hiding places for other predators. Nile crocodiles, up to 5 meters long and weighing nearly 1 ton, have the strongest bite force of all animals, up to 22,000 newtons. They wait. The elephant steps into the water. Its trunk submerges to draw water. This is their most vulnerable moment. A crocodile lunges from underwater, jaws clamping onto the elephant's trunk. This is the elephant's primary weapon, containing over 40,000 muscle fibers. But the elephant doesn't panic. It uses its enormous strength to pull back, dragging the crocodile out of the water. 6 tons versus 1 ton. Within seconds, the battle ends. The crocodile releases, retreating back into the water. Despite its powerful bite, it's not enough to face the elephant's mass and strength. It will take a few days to heal. This is why even the most dangerous predators rarely succeed against adult elephants. However, not every confrontation is about predation. Sometimes it's about territory and limited resources. The black rhinoceros, weighing up to 1.4 tons with a 50-centimeter horn, is one of the most temperamental species. The elephant approaches. Ears spread wide. A roar echoes. This is a clear warning. Leave here. The rhino, though fierce, knows the difference between courage and recklessness. It steps back. Simply an acknowledgement of power. Hippos, weighing up to 3 tons with jaws opening 150 degrees and 50-centimeter canine teeth, also avoid direct confrontation with adult elephants. These confrontations rarely occur not because of fear, but because of understanding. Each species knows its boundaries in the ecosystem. The elephant's strength lies not in imposing will. It lies in shaping the environment in ways that benefit all species. They create pathways, dig water wells, spread seeds through dung, and open spaces for light to shine through. Currently, only about 415,000 African elephants remain in the wild. The number has decreased by over 90% in the past century. The greatest threat doesn't come from lions, crocodiles, or rhinos. It comes from habitat loss and ivory poaching. But where elephants still exist, the savanna remains vibrant. They are pillars, engineers, symbols of controlled power. True strength is not about dominance, it's about creating space for life to flourish. In the African savanna, there is no king or queen in the sense humans understand. There are predator species, herbivore species, species that adapt. But if one must choose which species shapes the landscape, nurtures biodiversity, and exists with dignity that needs no proof, it is the elephant. A quiet power, but undeniable. Dawn at the Okavango Delta. Golden light spreads across the grassland. The air is bitterly cold. A howl rings out, followed by a series of calls. Not wolves, not hyenas, but African wild dogs, Lycaon pictus, the most dangerous hunters of the savanna. Tricolored fur of black, white, and yellow. No two are alike. Large rounded ears, 4 toes instead of 5. Evolution has created the perfect hunting machine. But the true strength lies not in the individual, but in the pack. 12 dogs, 1 family, 1 army. The Okavango Delta is the world's largest inland delta, 20,000 square kilometers of grassland and swamps, a paradise for herbivores. Thousands of antelope live here, hundreds of herds of buffalo, and they are all prey for wild dogs. But the savanna is also home to the rulers, lions and cheetahs. They are bigger, stronger, and see wild dogs as competitors. Wild dogs live in a fragile balance. Too close to lions, they are killed. Too far from the pack, they are isolated. Survival depends on unity. A wild dog pack has the highest hunting success rate in Africa, 80%, 3 times higher than lions. The secret lies in tactics. They don't ambush, don't stalk, they chase. Speed of 65 kilometers per hour, sustained for 5 continuous kilometers. The pack has spotted prey, a female antelope, 200 meters away. They stop, assess, plan. The pack leader decides, a head nod, signal to begin. The pack splits up, 3 go left, 3 go right, 6 in the middle. This is the encirclement tactic. No words, no calls, only perfect coordination. Each dog knows its role. The antelope detects danger, turns to run, but it's too late. The circle has closed. Every escape route is blocked. The chase begins. 65 kilometers per hour. The antelope is agile, but wild dogs have endurance. They don't give up. The pack leader bites the hind leg. The antelope staggers. The second dog jumps up, bites the belly. Within 30 seconds, it's all over. Not cruel, not prolonged. Wild dogs kill quickly and efficiently. That is nature's way. The entire pack eats together. No young competition, no conflict. Each has a share. The pups eat first. That is the rule. But pack strength is not only shown when hunting, but also when confronting those stronger. A lone male lion is approaching. 200 kilograms of muscle, jaws that crush bone. One wild dog has no chance. But this isn't one dog, this is 12 dogs. They don't run, don't surrender the food. The pack gathers, forms a circle facing outward, an ancient defensive tactic. The lion stops, assesses the situation. One is easy, but 12 united dogs are a real threat. The wild dogs begin to counterattack, calling in unison, moving toward the lion without fear. This is their territory. One jumps from the left, bites the hind leg. The lion turns, but another attacks from the right. Encirclement tactics. The lion tries to counterattack, but cannot deal with multiple directions at once. Each time it turns, another attacks from behind. Bites accumulate, hind leg injured, rump bitten. The lion no longer has strength to attack, only to defend. The lion understands it has lost, turns back, retreats, limps away. 12 wild dogs have defeated the ruler of the savannah. Not because they are stronger, but because they are more united. In nature, unity is absolute strength. But pack strength is also the greatest weakness. A lone wild dog has no chance of survival. Today, a young one is about to learn this painful lesson. A young wild dog has strayed from the pack. Hunting instinct leads. It inadvertently wanders beyond the pack's range without noticing. A cheetah is lying in wait right there. The cheetah's eyes observe every movement of the young wild dog, alone and vulnerable. The cheetah is a speed hunter. Its speed can reach 110 kilometers per hour, fastest on land. The young wild dog doesn't know danger lurks. The cheetah suddenly bursts from the bushes, like lightning. The young wild dog turns, but it's too late. The whole pack immediately rushes to rescue it. Within 5 seconds, it's all over. The cheetah's bite has ended the young wild dog's life. A weak cry for help rings out. The pack hears it. Some have rushed to save it, but it's too late. The wild dog pack can do nothing. The alpha calls out, a sorrowful cry. A member has been lost. In the natural world, every mistake has a price. Leaving the pack is a fatal mistake. The strength of wild dogs is the pack. Also, the reason for survival. A painful but clear lesson. Unity is strength. Isolation is death. The law of the savannah cannot be changed. Wild dogs have a complex social structure. An alpha pair leads. They are the parents of most pups. A tight family system. No power struggles, no internal fighting. Each has a clear role: hunting, defending, raising young. Perfect division of labor. When hunting, they never act spontaneously. Every hunt has a plan. Observe, assess, assign, execute. They hunt in early morning and late evening, when temperatures are lower. Better endurance. Prey more tired. Calculated strategy. Today the target is a buffalo calf, 150 kilograms, 10 times larger than a wild dog, but it's separated from the herd. Five attack head-on. 7 surround from behind. The buffalo calf turns to run, but the escape route is cut off. The circle tightens. One bites the leg, one bites the belly, one bites the ear. The buffalo resists, but cannot fight attacks from 12 directions. Within 3 minutes, the hunt ends. Absolute efficiency, no injuries. That is the power of tactics and unity. But success always brings danger. The smell of blood spreads across the savannah, attracting other predators. A clan of hyenas is approaching. 20 hyenas, double the number of wild dogs. Each weighs twice as much as a wild dog. This is a serious threat. Wild dogs must choose, fight or retreat. The alpha assesses. The numerical difference is too great. The decision is to retreat. They abandon the food without hesitation. Survival is more important than one meal. The savannah always has other prey, but the pack cannot be replaced. This is the law of the savannah. Not the strongest survive, but the wisest. Knowing when to fight, knowing when to retreat. Wild dogs may lose food, but not lose members. In their world, the pack is everything. The sun sets over Okavango. The wild dog pack gathers to rest. Another day survived. Another day united. African wild dogs are one of the most threatened species. Only about 6,000 remain in the wild. Habitat loss, disease, and human causes. But they still exist, not because they're the strongest, but because they're the most united. In the pack, each individual becomes stronger. They prove that in nature, cooperation is stronger than competition, unity stronger than isolation, family stronger than individual. Tomorrow, they will hunt again, face danger again, protect each other again, because that is the only way to survive. African wild dogs are not the largest hunters, not the fastest, but the most united, and that is their most powerful weapon. On the African savanna, lions are kings, cheetahs are speed, but wild dogs are the lesson about the power of unity. And that lesson extends beyond the savanna, reaches all living beings. Together, we are stronger. The African savanna stretches endlessly. Afternoon sun casts gold across dry grasslands. This is a place where survival demands special adaptation. Daytime temperatures exceed 40 degrees. Water sources are scarce. Predators lurk everywhere. Only the strongest species survive. In this harsh land, many animal species have found ways to survive, running fast, stalking, or flying high. But one species chose its own path. In a cool rock den, a small creature is resting, black and white fur sharply defined. This is the honey badger, one of the most extraordinary animals in Africa. Mellivora capensis is the scientific name of this species, close relatives of weasels and mongooses. When fully grown, they weigh about 12 kilograms and are 80 centimeters long. The distinctive black and white two-toned coat is very recognizable. Head, back, and tail are gray-white. Face, legs, and belly are jet black. This is a warning signal to enemies. Long, curved claws designed for digging. Sharp teeth for effective tearing. The face, though small, displays unusual determination. Honey badgers are distributed widely throughout sub-Saharan Africa, from Senegal to Ethiopia, south to South Africa. Some individuals also live in India and the Middle East. Their habitat is diverse, from dry grasslands to sparse forests, from rocky areas to near deserts. The honey badger's adaptability far exceeds many other species. Life expectancy in the wild is about 7 to 8 years. In protected environments, they can live longer. Current numbers remaining in the wild have not been accurately recorded. The honey badger's most distinctive feature is its special skin layer. Skin nearly 6 millimeters thick, hard as armor. More importantly, it's very loose relative to the body. This skin structure allows honey badgers to twist flexibly even when bitten tightly. Honey badgers can immediately turn their heads to bite back. This skin layer can resist arrows, spears, even fangs. This is the result of thousands of years of evolution in a dangerous environment. But the most special weapon is their extremely strong poison resistance. Their immune system can neutralize the venom of many dangerous snake species. Special antibodies in honey badger blood can neutralize cobra venom. Even venom from mambas or puff adders has little effect on them. If bitten by a venomous snake, honey badgers may lose consciousness. But after only about 2 hours, they will wake up as if nothing happened. After recovery, they usually return and eat the very snake that just bit them. This behavior demonstrates this species' steadfast hunting instinct. The honey badger's intelligence is also noteworthy. They are among the few wild animals that can use tools. Wood pieces, stones can all become implements. Observations have recorded honey badgers using tree branches as ladder steps to climb walls, piling dirt into mounds to climb over fences. This is a rare problem-solving ability. Many conservation areas struggle when trying to keep honey badgers within their grounds. They always find ways to escape. This species' persistence has virtually no limits. This behavior is not due to hyperactivity. This is a strong territorial instinct. Honey badgers need large spaces to live and search for food. Each individual can control territory up to 50 square kilometers wide. They move regularly within this range, never stopping too long in one place. Honey badgers are omnivores with an extremely diverse diet, from insects, reptiles, birds, eggs, to fruits and roots. Their favorite food is bee larvae and honey. The English name honey badger comes from this. They're willing to face danger to get food. When discovering a beehive, honey badgers don't hesitate to attack. Thousands of stinging bees don't deter them. The thick skin layer protects effectively. They use powerful claws to break open the hive, then enjoy the larvae inside. Sometimes they eat even the adult bees. The honey badger's sense of smell is very developed. They can detect prey 30 centimeters underground, helping them find turtle eggs and animal burrows. The honey badger's snake hunting skills are particularly notable. They actively seek out venomous snake species. Agile movements help them avoid fatal bites. A honey badger's bite to the snake's head usually causes instant death. Then, they eat the entire snake, including the head containing venom sacs. Honey badgers are active mainly at night and at dusk. Cool temperatures help them move easily. During hot days, they rest in rock dens or tree shade. Their vision is not strong, but combined with acute smell and hearing, they hunt effectively even without moonlight. When not digging their own burrows, honey badgers often seize burrows of other animals. Foxes, mongooses, even porcupines can lose their homes to honey badgers. They charge into burrows, drive out the old owners, and occupy the space. This behavior demonstrates the species' strong character and energy conservation. In burrows, honey badgers will rest and reproduce. Young are usually born 1 to 2 per litter. Mothers nurse young for 12 months before they become independent. Despite their small size, honey badgers are famous for their extraordinary courage. They don't avoid any enemy, even the largest predators in Africa. Lions, leopards, hyenas have all tried to attack honey badgers, but the special skin layer and ferocity make them usually give up. Not worth the effort. When threatened, honey badgers emit high-pitched sounds and stand up to look bigger. They don't back down, even willing to charge an attack first. There are cases of a single honey badger chasing an entire pride of lions away from prey. This determination is a survival strategy proven effective. Most predators don't want to waste energy on difficult prey like honey badgers. They seek easier targets. However, honey badgers are not without enemies. Giant pythons can strangle them. Eagles can catch inexperienced young. Besides hunting, honey badgers are also environmental cleaners. They eat dead animal carcasses, helping control pests and clean up habitats. Honey badgers also play an important role in controlling venomous snake populations. Regular snake hunting helps balance the ecosystem. The honey badger's behavior of destroying beehives also has ecological effects. Many insect species and small birds benefit from destroyed hives. Special relationship with honey-guide birds. This bird will lead honey badgers to beehives. After honey badgers break the hive, birds eat the remaining beeswax. This is a rare symbiotic relationship in nature. Both species benefit. Birds get food, honey badgers find hives faster. However, this relationship is gradually decreasing due to shrinking habitat. Both honey badgers and honey-guide birds need large spaces to survive. In the West, honey badgers have become cultural icons. The slogan, "Honey badger don't care," is famous everywhere. It represents an indomitable spirit. The honey badger's life philosophy inspires many people. Persistent, independent, unafraid of difficulties. Despite their tough exterior, honey badgers are also creatures that need protection. Their habitat is gradually shrinking due to expanding farming and livestock. Farmers sometimes hunt honey badgers because they attack poultry. Poisoning and trapping also threaten the species' numbers. Climate change in 2026 also affects honey badgers. Prolonged drought and rising temperatures reduce food sources. Conservation organizations are researching to better understand honey badgers, monitoring movement, behavior, and their ecological needs. Community education helps people understand the honey badger's role and find solutions for peaceful coexistence between humans and wildlife. Honey badgers are an indispensable part of the African savanna. Their presence is a sign of a healthy ecosystem. The honey badger's intelligence, strength, and courage are evidence of wonderful evolution, an enviable survivor. In the challenging natural world, they never give up, never stop finding ways to survive. The honey badger's future depends on decisions to protect habitat, reduce conflict, and raise awareness. Honey badgers remind us that strength doesn't come from size. It comes from determination, from adaptability, and from relentless persistence. In the ever-changing natural world, honey badgers will continue to survive, as long as we give them the opportunity. The honey badger walks through the savanna, unafraid, undeterred, because this is their world. In the dense forests of Africa, morning sunlight filters through the canopy, where every creature seeks to survive in its own way. This is home to antelope, monkeys, wild pigs, and countless bird species. But here too, in the darkness of thick canopies, a hunter watches. Each leaf trembles slightly. This is no ordinary forest. This is territory of nature's most perfect predator. In dappled light, rosette spots appear clearly. This is the leopard, one of the planet's most mysterious and talented big cats. Leopards possess golden fur with distinctive rosette-shaped spots. Each individual has unique patterns, like human fingerprints. They can weigh up to 90 kilograms, but what's special is in size. What's special lies in body design. Tail nearly half as long as the body, functioning as a perfect balancing pole. Retractable claws help them move smoothly and absolutely silently. But the most prominent feature is extremely powerful hind leg muscles. They can jump up to 3 meters high in a single bound. Leopards are the only big cats that can live completely in trees. They eat, sleep, even give birth on branches dozens of meters high. While lions hunt on grasslands, tigers hide in bushes. Leopards have chosen a different strategy. They conquer three-dimensional space. Sharp yellow eyes scan every space. Hearing 5 times more acute than humans. Nose can smell blood from hundreds of meters away. Now the mission is clear. An antelope grazes not far away. It hasn't yet realized it has entered the sights of the perfect predator. Leopard moves like a ghost, each footstep placed precisely. Not a single leaf falls, not a single branch trembles. Distance narrows. 5 meters, 4 meters, body lowered, tail stretched straight to maintain balance. The moment has come. In an instant, leopard leaps from 6 meters high. Precise strike. Antelope can't react in time. Speed and strength perfectly combined. But the work isn't finished. On the ground, blood smell will attract enemies. Hyenas, lions, even wild dog packs can steal prey. The leopard's solution is unique. They drag prey up trees. A 40-kilogram antelope carried to 5 meters height using only jaw and neck muscles. Step by step, meter by meter. Weight double the body, but leopards still climb steadily. This is strength evolved over millions of years. Reaching safety, the meal begins. Leopards can eat up to 20 kilograms of meat at once. Leftover food will be stored in trees, away from thieves. But it's not always favorable. Sometimes prey isn't on the ground. They're right in trees, among thick canopies. Monkeys are the most difficult prey. They're agile, vigilant, and always live in groups. But leopards have an advantage no other big cat possesses. Absolute silence in trees. They move from branch to branch, blending into canopy shadows. Spotted patterns help them become completely invisible. In an instant, the attack occurs. In midair, among fragile branches, leopard strength and skill are fully displayed. Despite being apex hunters, leopards also face challenges. Their territory is shrinking. Forests are disappearing at alarming rates. Leopard numbers in the wild have decreased over 30% in the past 3 generations. From African deserts to Asian rainforest, the story is the same. But adaptability has helped leopards survive through millions of years. They can live in minus 30-degree or 45-degree heat. They can live near humans, in small forests where lions or tigers cannot. Leopards have proven themselves masters of survival. In 2026, conservation efforts are being accelerated. Movement corridors are established. Forests are more strictly protected. Each surviving leopard individual is proof of nature's vitality. They are bridges between earth and sky, between past and future. In twilight, leopards again blend into darkness. They don't need to roar like lions, don't need to display strength like tigers. They only need to exist. And that existence, silent but powerful, is a reminder that nature still has secrets worth discovering, worth respecting, and worth protecting. Leopards, mysterious, powerful, perfect, and now need protection more than ever. In nature, evolution has armed every species with its own tools for survival, from fangs and horns to venom and adaptive strategies. Among them, Keratin claws appear across nearly every ecosystem, from aerial predators to giants that roam the land. Each claw has evolved to match a specific lifestyle, some to tear flesh, some to dig, others to grip prey with deadly precision. And when we ask which claws are the most dangerous, the answer does not lie with lions or tigers, but with species we least expect. In the rainforests of South America, the giant anteater moves slowly through the undergrowth, weighing around 40 kilograms, seemingly harmless in appearance. It has no teeth. Its diet consists mainly of ants and termites. At first glance, it appears to be one of the forest's most defenseless creatures. But look at its forefeet. 4 sickle-shaped claws, nearly 10 centimeters long, powerful enough to tear open termite mounds as hard as concrete. When threatened, the anteater rises onto its hind legs, spreading its forelimbs. In this stance, its claws become lethal weapons. These claws can rip through a leopard's flesh. There are documented cases of giant anteaters killing leopards during confrontations. On the other side of the world, deep in the rainforests of Queensland, Australia, an ancient bird moves silently across the damp forest floor. The cassowary, Casuarius casuarius. Standing up to 1.8 meters tall and weighing 60 kilograms, its most terrifying weapon is not its size, but its feet. The middle toe bears a dagger-like claw measuring up to 12 centimeters. When it kicks, all the force is focused onto this razor-sharp point. The impact is comparable to a professional boxer's punch, but concentrated into a far smaller area, enough to pierce flesh or cause severe internal injuries. The cassowary is considered the most dangerous bird on Earth, fearless of humans and willing to attack when threatened. In the mountains and forests of North America, the grizzly bear roams in search of food, weighing up to 300 kilograms and possessing overwhelming strength. Grizzly claws range from 5 to 10 centimeters in length. Unlike feline claws, they cannot retract and remain in constant contact with the ground, providing superior grip for digging and movement. These claws are used to unearth roots and insects, but when necessary, they instantly become deadly weapons. A single swipe from a grizzly's paw can shatter the ribs of large animals. Combined with immense mass and muscle, it is a devastating blow. In the world of big cats, claws follow a very different design. Lions, tigers, and leopards possess fully retractable claws hidden within protective sheaths. This mechanism keeps the claws razor sharp by preventing wear during walking. When hunting, muscles and tendons extend the claws, turning the paws into perfect weapons. A tiger's claws can reach 10 centimeters in length. Combined with a bite force of over 1,000 psi, they form a lethal partnership. Claws to hold, jaws to kill. Yet even more remarkable is a smaller cat, the caracal. Weighing around 15 kilograms, it possesses extraordinarily agile and precise claws. The caracal can leap up to 3 meters from a standing position, snatching birds out of the air mid-flight. A rare and astonishing skill. Above the rainforest canopy, another predator soars. The harpy eagle, Harpia harpia, the largest eagle in the Americas, with a wingspan nearing 2 meters. Its true weapons lie in its legs, where talons measuring 10 to 13 centimeters rival those of a grizzly bear, the most powerful of any bird. The crushing grip of a harpy eagle can exceed 300 kilograms per square centimeter, enough to shatter the skulls of monkeys or sloths in seconds. Harpy eagles hunt within dense forest canopies, weaving through branches at speed, guided by exceptional vision and flawless aerial control. Each species has evolved claws suited precisely to its environment and way of life. There is no single, most dangerous claw, only the most effective design. Grizzlies use claws to dig, harpy eagles to crush, anteaters to break. By 2026, many of these species face increasing threats from habitat loss, poaching, and global climate change. Claws stand as living proof of evolutionary power. Millions of years spent refining every detail to create perfect tools for survival. Because behind every claw lies a story of adaptation, instinct, and the intricate beauty of nature, a lesson humanity is still learning. The Great Serengeti Plains, one of the largest wild ecosystems in Africa. In 2026, this place is facing unprecedented challenges. Average temperatures have risen 2 degrees Celsius in the past decade. The dry season lasts longer. Water holes are increasingly scarce. Life here is changing. This is home to over 3 million large animals, antelope, zebras, buffalo. But it's also the battlefield of 2 arch enemies. Lions and hyenas. For over 2 million years, they have shared the same land. But in 2026, old rules are being rewritten. Panthera leo, lions, king of beasts. An adult male lion weighs up to 190 kg. Golden coat, thick mane. In the past, strength was everything. A pride of lions could control territory of 100 square kilometers. They were apex predators. But climate is changing everything. Temperatures of 45 degrees Celsius during the day. Lions are large, warm-blooded animals. They need tremendous energy to cool their bodies. Their solution is to lie still, 20 hours each day, just to avoid the heat. But this has a price. Food is becoming scarce. Large prides of 15-20 individuals are no longer effective. Too many mouths to feed and too little prey. The solution is to split up, Small groups of 2 to 3 individuals break away. Easier to find food, but also more vulnerable. The numerical advantage disappears. When facing enemies, lions are no longer the overwhelming force. Power is shifting. Night is the only opportunity. When temperatures drop to 25 degrees Celsius, only then can lions mobilize their full energy. They become absolute night hunters. Night vision 6 times better than humans. This is their time. But night is also the time of their rivals, and those rivals are stronger than ever. Crocuta, spotted hyenas, nearly 3 times smaller than lions, but what they lack in size, they compensate with intelligence. Over millions of years of evolution, hyenas have become survival experts. In 2026, these skills matter more than ever. First strength, unbeatable digestive system. Jaws with bite force, stronger than lions. Strong enough to crush large bones. Stomach acid pH 1, lowest among mammals. They can digest bones, skin, even horns. When lions only eat lean meat and leave the rest, hyenas return. They eat everything. Nothing is wasted. This is a huge advantage when food is scarce. Second strength, endurance. Hyenas can travel 40 kilometers each day, less energy intensive than lions. When water holes are far apart, lions must give up. But hyenas continue. They expand territory into lands where lions cannot survive. Third strength, social organization. A hyena clan can have up to 80 members with clear hierarchy. Females lead the entire clan. This is a matriarchal society. Females are stronger than males. With large numbers, hyenas can do what was previously unimaginable: directly confront lions. Hyenas are not just scavengers. 70% of their food comes from hunting. They are true hunters. Their tactic is endurance, pursuing prey at 60 km/h continuously until the prey is exhausted. When one weakens, the entire clan concentrates. Tight coordination. 5 to 10 minutes later, everything ends. Highly efficient. But in the most dangerous moments, prey is not the worry, but rather those who come to steal the spoils. Lions hear the sounds. They know hyenas just made a kill, and they come to claim it. This is robbery. In the past, hyenas always lost, fled as soon as they saw lions. But in 2026, this instinct is changing. Only one male lion, but 15 hyenas. The power ratio has reversed. Hyenas don't retreat. Hyenas advance, surround, growl. They know the lion is weak from the daytime heat. This is the opportunity. The lion roars, tries to threaten, but it's ineffective. Numbers are decisive. Finally, the lion must step back. Hyenas claim victory. They return to the prey, eat quickly. Everything disappears in 15 minutes. The lion is hungry. It must continue hunting. But energy is depleted. Tonight, it may have nothing to eat. This story repeats every day across Serengeti. Power is changing hands, slowly but surely. But the biggest battle is not for food, but for water, the source of life for all species. The 2026 dry season lasts 8 months. Within a 50-kilometer radius, only one water hole remains. All animals must come here. Afternoon. Temperature 42 degrees Celsius. A pride of lions approaches. They need water, but they are not the first visitors. A hyena clan has been there since morning. They control the water hole. This is their territory now. Lions stop. 20 meters away. Assess the situation. Only 3 male lions. But they need water as they haven't drunk for many days. A male lion advances, roars loudly, tries to create dominance. Hyenas stand up, unafraid. They roar back. Tension escalates. Lions move closer. Hyenas begin moving, surrounding the lions. 3 minutes of standoff. No one attacks, just growling and threatening. This is psychological warfare. Whoever is weaker will retreat. Finally, lions decide. They charge toward the water hole. Quick, drink hastily, and retreat before hyenas react. Hyenas give chase, but don't attack. They just want to assert power. Lions leave. Enough water to survive another day. Today's battle ends. No blood, no casualties, but the message is clear. Hyenas are taking control. This is not an isolated case. Across East Africa, researchers are recording similar phenomena. Hyenas are expanding their influence. Hyenas are demonstrating a skill lions don't have, adapting to humans. They learn to survive in a changing world. Human water pumps become new destinations. Hyenas know where there's water. They come late at night, when no one's watching. They even learn to forage from human waste. Behavior no one saw 10 years ago. This is a sign of superior intelligence. Lions cannot do this. Their proud nature won't allow it. They are kings, cannot lower themselves. But pride is becoming a burden. In the new world, flexibility matters more than strength. Adaptation matters more than tradition. "2026 data shows hyena populations increased 12% in 5 years, while lions decreased 8%. The trend is very clear. Serengeti is witnessing a historic change, not through war or bloodshed, lions remain symbols, beauty, strength, and dignity. But these values are no longer enough to ensure survival. Hyenas represent a different story: resilience, pragmatism, and the ability to survive in adversity. In a warming world, the strongest may not win, but the best adapted will survive. In 2026, climate change is not just statistics, but daily reality. Each degree of temperature increase rewrites the rules of survival. Lions and hyenas, two arch enemies. Their story is the story of the entire planet. Adapt or disappear. There is no other choice. In the heart of Africa, where land meets water, lies a remarkable ecosystem, the Okavango Delta. One of the largest inland wetlands on Earth, where water and soil merge to create a rare and extraordinary habitat. African buffalo wade through shallow waters. Lechwa antelope leap across muddy banks. This is a paradise for species adapted to life with water. But within this flooded world lives a predator that has crossed familiar boundaries. A big cat few would expect, the swamp lion. Panthera leo, the lion, Africa's largest land predator. Here in the Okavango, it has evolved into a distinct branch. An adult male weighs nearly 200 kilograms. His mane is thinner, an adaptation to the humid environment. The result of daily wading, shaped by thousands of years of evolution, producing some of the finest swimmers in the cat family. Today, only around 300 lions remain in the Okavango, a rare population strictly protected by the government of Botswana. Swamp lions hunt during the daytime, unlike their savanna counterparts. In a complex, water-dominated environment, visibility demands daylight. They move between small islands, swimming across deep channels. This ability is not instinctive. It is learned, passed down through generations. Their paws are wider than those of savanna lions, helping to distribute weight across soft mud. Their claws are curved and razor-sharp, gripping slippery ground with precision. Their fur is shorter, drying quickly after leaving the water, reducing the risk of skin infections in humid conditions. Adaptation is not only physical, but behavioral. Swamp lions have learned to live with water, turning challenge into advantage. Morning breaks over the delta. A male lion leaves the pride, beginning his search for food. Sight and hearing are his primary weapons. Water complicates scent detection, but it also muffles the sound of footsteps. The lion moves silently through the shallows. African buffalo, nearly 800 kilograms of muscle, a favored prey of swamp lions, and their most dangerous challenge. One buffalo strays from the herd, wading deeper in search of fresh grass, unaware of the danger approaching from behind the dense reeds. The lion advances slowly, step by step. Water rises to his chest. The distance closes. 20 meters, 15, then 10. Suddenly, the buffalo turns and spots the predator. Too late. The lion charges, water erupts. The confrontation begins. The lion leaps onto the buffalo's back, claws digging into thick hide. The buffalo bucks violently, twisting to break free. Two massive bodies collide in murky water. The buffalo proves stronger than expected. Its horns swing dangerously close. The lion is forced to evade while struggling to keep balance on the slippery mud. The struggle drags on. Both grow exhausted. The shallow water becomes a disadvantage. Too deep to unbalance the buffalo, too shallow for the lion to gain speed. Then, a bellow echoes across the marsh. Another buffalo charges in. Buffalo do not abandon their own. Now two buffalo face a single lion. The balance shifts instantly. The lion knows it. Victory is no longer likely. At this moment, judgment matters more than stubbornness. The lion retreats slowly. This is not defeat. It is a choice to survive another day. The two buffalo stand together, watching until the lion disappears. Then they return to the herd. In the swamp, strength is not only individual. Buffalo are the backbone of the Okavango ecosystem. They carve pathways through the wetlands, allowing water to flow. Their dung nourishes plant life. Lions play their part as well, regulating herbivore populations and preserving vegetation balance. There are no absolute winners here, only a delicate equilibrium. As dust settles over the Okavango, the male lion returns to the pride. Today brought no success, but tomorrow remains. Swamp lions are proof of a nature's resilience, the power of adaptation to overcome challenges, turning the harshest places into home. Yet their future remains fragile. Climate change threatens water levels in the Okavango. Protecting the Okavango means protecting an evolutionary miracle, a place where lions can swim, where water meets land, and where life always finds a way. The Luangwa River flows through the heart of Zambia, clear water reflecting the sky. But this calm surface conceals a dangerous world below. The dry season arrives, water level drop, large pools shrink into small lakes. Animals gather around water sources. Danger begins to emerge. Here, two giant species coexist. Hippos, Nile crocodiles. Both are masters of the river, but when water recedes, territories begin to overlap. This is the story of new life, of the survival battle from day one, when the underwater trap always lurks, waiting for moments of weakness. Hippopotamus, the third largest land mammal after elephants and rhinos. Adult weight up to 1,500 kilograms. Canine teeth up to 60 centimeters long. Bite force 2,000 kilograms. Speed on land 30 kilometers per hour. One of Africa's most dangerous animals. They live in groups of 10 to 30 individuals. Complex social structure. Dominant males control the territory. Females and young live communally. Underwater, they can dive for 5 minutes. They walk on the riverbed, communicate with low-frequency sounds. A separate world exists beneath the surface. Today, a female is about to give birth. She leaves the pod, seeks calmer water, a place with less crocodile presence, where she has the best chance to protect her calf. Hippos give birth underwater. Unlike most mammals, the newborn must swim to the surface immediately for its first breath, a life or death moment. The calf weighs about 30 kilograms, vulnerable, cannot dive long yet, completely dependent on mother. The first days are most dangerous. The mother hippo keeps her calf on her back or in front of her body, always within control. Protective instinct rarely seen in herbivores. Nile crocodile, one of the largest surviving reptiles, can reach 6 meters long, weighing nearly a ton. Lifespan can reach 100 years. They don't hunt adult hippos. Too large, too dangerous. But hippo calves are different targets. Small, weak, easily separated from mother. Crocodiles can lie motionless for hours. Only eyes and nostrils above water. The rest hidden below, like driftwood. No one suspects. Perfect ambush tactics at river crossing points, where hippos must pass daily, where water is shallow, where calves are easily separated. Second week after birth, the mother hippo needs to return to the pod. The calf is strong enough to travel, but not strong enough to defend itself. She must pass through territories of 3 different males. Each could attack the calf, not to eat, but to eliminate another's genes. And crocodiles? At least 5 lurking along the route. They know the mother hippo will pass. Just a matter of time. Early morning. The mother hippo begins her journey. The calf swims close beside, trying to keep up, but swimming speed much slower than mothers. First territory. A bull hippo blocks the way, mouth gaping wide, a clear warning, but she doesn't back down. Tension lasts several seconds. Then the bull retreats, not from fear, but because it's not worth confronting a mother protecting her young at all costs. They enter shallow water, the crossing point. Water surface clear as crystal, peaceful, but the mother hippo knows silence is a sign of danger. She slows down, eyes scanning every ripple, ears listening for every sound. The calf swims behind, unaware danger is imminent. 1 meter ahead, just below the surface, the largest crocodile in the area lies still, waiting for the perfect opportunity. The calf falls slightly behind mother, just 1 meter, but enough to create a gap for the crocodile to act. The decisive moment has arrived. The crocodile launches from the riverbed. Water explodes. White foam erupts, jaws gaping wide, targeting the calf's hind leg. Astonishing speed. The mother hippo reacts instantly, spins around, charges backward, pushes calf aside. The bite misses by mere centimeters. But the crocodile doesn't give up. It twists in the water, this time aiming straight for the calf's neck. If it succeeds, everything will end. The mother hippo charges between them. 2,000 kilograms of hippo colliding with 1 ton of crocodile. Water erupts. Cannot see clearly. Only sounds of violent impact. She opens her mouth wide. Canines stab the crocodile's flank. Thick scales protect it, but cannot withstand the massive bite force. She hurls the crocodile out of the water. Then it crashes down, a stunning display of power. The crocodile swims away. Though injured, it survives. Today's meal doesn't belong to it. It misjudged a mother's strength. The mother hippo turns back, checks her calf, trembling, frightened, but uninjured. But the journey isn't over. 2 more territories remain. Other crocodiles still wait. She must continue. Keep her calf closer, more vigilant. 2 hours later, they reach the pod, safe. The first survival lesson has been learned. In the following weeks, the calf grows rapidly, learns to dive longer, swim faster, recognize danger, each day a new lesson. But risk doesn't disappear. Crocodiles still lurk, bull hippos still aggressive, and the dry season makes life harsher. Climate change extends the dry season. Water sources increasingly shrink. Hippos and crocodiles forced to live closer together. Conflicts increase. Each year, about 30% of hippo calves don't survive the first year. Crocodiles, bull hippos, food shortage, disease. But survivors will become stronger, smarter, more cautious. They learn the most important lesson. Vigilance is the key to survival. Conservation areas are working to protect them, monitoring hippopods, protecting water sources, preventing poaching, but challenges remain enormous. In 2026, hippo populations declined 30% in the past 2 decades. Urgent action needed to protect them. When the sun sets, the hippopod emerges on shore to feed. The calf stays close to mother, safer on land, but tomorrow they'll return to the water. Beneath the surface, crocodiles still lie silent, waiting for a new day, waiting for another opportunity. The survival cycle continues, without rest. In the silence of the Luangwa River, a truth is rewritten each day. Life doesn't begin with ease, but with battle. Calves don't just learn to swim, don't just learn to eat. They learn to recognize danger, trust instinct, and learn to survive. And in that lesson lies a powerful message. The greatest strength doesn't lie in muscle, but in a mother's love, ready to fight to the end to protect life. It is dawn on an African riverbank. The water has not yet turned blue. A thin layer of mist clings low to the surface, refusing to disappear. Everything is waiting for the day to begin. A gray heron stands motionless on a rock near the shore, not hunting, not moving, just standing there, as if it understands that mornings here demand silence. Nearby, an antelope drinks, small sips, head down, then up again, scanning its surroundings in a rhythm repeated thousands of times before. This is a place every animal must come to, and every one of them must pay some kind of price for a drink. That price is never announced in advance. Lions, the dominant predators of the African savanna. Strength, speed, coordinated hunting. On land, few animals can confront them directly and come out on top. This pride has several cubs under 3 months old. At this age, their brains are still in the phase of exploration, even toward things their instincts have not yet learned to name. The lioness stops about 5 meters from the water's edge. She looks left, then right, then along the surface. It is a habit, but not a complete safety check. Beneath the water, another sensory system is already at work. Along the crocodile's jaws and body are thousands of pressure receptors. It knew the lions were coming before it ever saw them. The Nile crocodile, a reptile that existed long before the dinosaurs disappeared. And it still hunts this way because it has never needed to change. A crocodile does not hunt in the usual sense. It does not chase. It does not surround. It does not need a complicated plan. It simply waits until the target brings itself within reach. The lioness scans the area one more time. The surface is calm, no unusual sound. She allows the pride to approach and drink. It is the most reasonable decision she can make with the information she has. And that is exactly the problem. This is a problem with no perfect answer. The pride needs water to survive the day. That need cannot be postponed. But every trip to the riverbank means accepting a risk that can never be fully controlled. The smallest cub drifts away. It moves closer to the water's edge than the others. The distance from its mother grows, 10 meters, 12, 15. No one notices. The lioness is splitting her attention between the others and her own need to drink. One animal cannot monitor 4 directions with equal precision at the same time. The bend in the river and the sudden drop near the bank erase the usual warning signs. Lions have no way of reading the underwater terrain, so their ability to judge danger is limited. The early morning light gives the crocodile an even greater ambush advantage. And when several disadvantages stack together, the cub's chances of becoming prey rise sharply. The cub edges closer, crossing into the danger zone. Beneath the surface, the crocodile adjusts its posture without creating a ripple. This is the moment when two worlds are separated by only a thin layer of water. On one side, curiosity and exploration. On the other, a waiting strategy refined over millions of years. The attack comes without warning. The crocodile's jaws clamp shut in less than half a second, with enough force to lock onto the cub's forelimb instantly. The lioness reacts at once, covering roughly 15 meters in under 2 seconds, her roar tearing across the riverbank. But by then, the cub is already being dragged into the water. The crocodile does not need to kill on land. It only needs to pull the prey into the water. Once there, every advantage shifts completely, and the lioness knows that. She charges in up to her shoulders, slamming at the surface. But there is nothing there, only water. And beneath it, her cub is being pulled in a direction she cannot follow. She stops. No more roaring. She simply stands there, shoulder deep in a river that is not hers, staring into the surface with helpless eyes. Below, the crocodile has not yet dragged the cub into safe depth. The cub is still struggling, not from conscious decision, but from the body's raw mechanical reflex against the pull. The lioness manages to bite the crocodile's tail, the only part still within reach. The bite is not enough to injure it, but enough to throw it off for a second. The crocodile responds with a death roll, spinning violently. The lioness is forced to let go, but the twisting changes the angle of the bite, and in that brief instant, the cub slips free. The lioness drags the cub back onto the bank. She does not stop. She does not look back. She retreats farther and farther from the edge until her paws are fully on dry ground. The riverbank is where two worlds touch. The crocodile does not pursue. On land, the game has changed. It knows its limits, just as the lions know theirs. The cub is breathing hard. The lioness begins licking the wound slowly, over and over again. Beneath the surface, the crocodile has already returned to its old position. Motionless, almost invisible. Nothing about it suggests failure. To a crocodile, waiting is never wasted. The entire attack lasted less than 15 seconds. But that was more than enough to leave a mark. Not in words, but in sensation, in instinct, in reflex. In the days that follow, the pride still has to return to the river, but not at dawn, and not so close to the edge. This is how knowledge passes through generations in the wild. Not through teaching, but through pain severe enough for the body to remember longer than any lesson ever could. The mistake that morning did not belong to the cub. It did not have enough information to understand what it was doing wrong. The mistake belonged to the moment of judgment, to 4 stacked disadvantages. A Nile crocodile can go a very long time without food. Waiting is not a choice for it. It is survival. Every time the lions return to the riverbank, to the crocodile, it is simply another opportunity. Lion cubs in the wild rarely survive their first year. Every injury lowers those odds. This cub may recover if infection does not set in. When drought lasts too long, species are forced to gather around the few water sources that remain. The distance between predator and prey shrinks, and encounters like this one become far more common. The striking thing is, neither side is wrong. The crocodile is only doing what it has always done. The lioness is too. In nature, there is no right or wrong, only outcomes. These two species have coexisted along Africa's rivers for millions of years, not because of peace, but because both sides understand the boundary. The lioness does not know exactly where she went wrong. She only knows what happened. And in this world, the result is the only lesson that lasts. The injured cub carries a lesson today that cannot be taught in safety. It may not understand it yet, but its body already remembers. And in the wild, that is enough. Mistake becomes data. Danger becomes knowledge. And that knowledge, if the cub survives long enough to use it, may become a lifelong survival advantage. The burden is not strength. It is responsibility. The lioness does not live only for herself. Every choice she makes affects her young. Survival is not about always winning. It is a chain of choices, mostly right, sometimes wrong. And one mistake at the wrong moment can change everything. The riverbank does not change after the pride leaves. The crocodile is still there. The water is flat again. Everything returns to normal, as if nothing ever happened. Tomorrow, the lions will come back, but not quite the same as today. The lioness will stand farther away, choose a different moment, keep the cubs closer, not because she has planned it, but because she remembers in her own way. And when dusk falls, the river will keep flowing as it always does. It holds no memory, Only the creatures who live beside it must remember, if they want to survive.